What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Season Aspas, and as you can see already, we've either done PK before this or PK is going to be after this. But we also have Parejo, Sarabia, Dembele, Cazorla, and the other centre-back. I can't pronounce his name, the 93 centre-back, who's 5'9". So we'll see how all them play, but Aspas is up first, second, third. I don't know when he's going up, but he's going to cost you around about 285k, 290k on the Xbox, and he's currently standing at 300k on the PlayStation. So a big price tag for him. He's only 5'9" himself with a 3-star. Then also he does have a left foot, and he has a high attacking and defensive work rate. So what I take from them is the 3-star is not good enough. Personally, in this part of the game, I'm being brutal. 3-star is not good enough in a striker. 5'9" can be an issue as a striker that I will get onto later on in this video. That can be an issue. The high work rates, you can kind of cancel that out with a bit of a custom tactic. I didn't really have any problems with him coming back as on the defensive role when I had him staying forward. That for me is kind of irrelevant at the minute, but we do have some nice stats on this card, so that's the one thing to take from this. He's got 91 pace, 97 shooting, 91 passing, and 95 dribbling. Also does have 84 physical, which pretty much is being bumped up by the 96 stamina he has. And then also a nice mention is the 99 heading accuracy he has. And obviously being 5'9", you wouldn't expect him to have the greatest of heads, but he did manage to get one in the box, in the centre of the box as well, which was weird enough. Obviously being quite small, it was quite funny to see him out jumping 6'4" players, even though he has 87 jumping, which again is a nice stat to have on a card like this, as I really think the height and the strength, which is only 77, is a real... It's almost like a deal breaker for cards like this. Even though for Aspas, I've really enjoyed his informs. Obviously, they've mainly been right wing. What was his informs? There was any different positions. So we do have a striker. In fact, all of them strikers. All of them are strikers. Why did I think he was a right wing? So his normal card's a right wing, but I always used to play him on the right wing, which is quite weird, as obviously pretty much every inform he's got this year has been a striker. So I don't know where I'm going with that. Probably someone else I'm thinking of. But I think he plays better on the wing, personally. I really didn't like him up front as much as you'd think. I thought he was going to be that really fast, really quick striker that just shrugs off everyone. For me, he really struggled, apart from getting into, say, like positions like this, where he physically has nobody catching him. He really struggled with actually going one-on-one with them. And that can be an issue as well, especially when he's a lone striker. A lot of people at the minute are playing 4-2-3-1. It does manage to get these shots off, these little shots here and there, but they're not really deal-breaker shots. Like, I played 10 or 11 matches with him, and he didn't score as many as I'd like him to, especially being that stand-up striker. I need him scoring so many more, and I felt like he had more of an impact when I put him at the left attacking mid, and then had Ronaldo up front. I felt like he had more of an impact assisting, scoring, just generally having the ball. I think it's mainly that strength element that you're passing it to that forward, and then he's automatically got two defenders on him. As you can see there, he does manage to shrug away, but he is kind of being passed the ball onto his foot already. Again, you'll see here, gets the ball back, acres of space, a lovely pass by Sarabia, and then he loses it, and then he gets it back. And then he's good at this. He's good at the little turns. Great header from Parejo, but just about good save. But that's what I'm thinking. He's better on that right wing element. And I think he's definitely got the attack, the dribbling. Again, a poor shot there. But he's got that more assisting play in him. And I think that's how I'd like to play him, with more of a clinical striker up front. You see there, again, heads it on to Ronaldo. Easily one goal. So for me, I think that's where I'd like to play more. I think he's more effective on them wings. Even as an attacking mid, I think he still plays well. Again, you see there, crosses the ball. Fantastic. There's nothing wrong with that. And the ability of him, well, the sheer stats of him. You could either go for a hunter and really max out everything. You could possibly even go for a hawk and really do some damage there. You'd only get one shooting, but there's options. I think personally I'd be looking at anything other than shooting and dribbling potentially. Maybe get some physical up, pace, passing. I think they're the elements that really want that upgrade. So as we get into the review now, the overall review, I've given him an 8 out of 10. That purely is based on his striker ability. His right wing ability, I'd say, is definitely up there in the 9. Nearly at a 10. I think he's nearly there. Not quite, because I think there's plenty better. But I think for the price that you're paying, he's definitely up there. Striker-wise, I just think 8 is probably the right around number. 7 out of 10 for the value for coins. First team FUT champs, most definitely. I think he can definitely be in people's teams, especially, like I said, as that cam role more than anything. 290k we've already discussed. The pros and cons, pace, shooting, dribbling was all fantastic. Really, really enjoyed. It was mainly just the strength that really dropped me. Possibly even the height as well, but I think they come under the same sort of boat, because if he was taller, I reckon he'd have more strength anyway. But I think that is the main thing that let him down, really. And obviously the 3-star isn't ideal in this game anymore. You're looking mainly 4 or 5 at least in any sort of striker, just so they can create their opportunities as well. And I think that would actually benefit this card to have that at least 4-star skill moves. He can then do scoops, he can then do loads of other things, variations to actually get round defenders, rather than just having to rely on that fake shot, that ball roll, and then run past them. You can definitely have that little bit more in his arsenal that would give him that little bit of an edge. So apart from that, hopefully you did enjoy the video. Let me know if you've got Aspas and you have a different opinion. I'd love to hear how you play with him. Do you play with him on the wing as a cam, or do you just go out striker with him? Let me know down below. If you did enjoy this video as well, whilst you're down there, if you would give it a like, that always makes me happy. It makes me know that you're enjoying these content. And then also, if you're new around here, if you'd like to subscribe, we're trying to hit that 5k before the end of FIFA. That will be absolutely incredible if we can achieve that. We're on track at the minute, but I'd love to get it before if possible. And then also, if you want to press that bell button as well, just to get notified whenever I do a video. And apart from that, hopefully you all will enjoy, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.